a very small act of kindness that I recall, which happened, just 2-3 months back with me. I was walking to the gym, and I'm very bad at names. I meet people and I forget their names. I remember their faces, but I'm not able to put the name to that face generally. I was walking to the gym. So there's a space between the lift and the security check, almost like 10 odd steps. This guy who walked before me, well before me, he somehow saw that I'm also at the security. He was getting into the lift. He stopped the lift, kept waiting for me to come, and that was like, I thought, oh, wow. And till date, I remember his name. I have not met him after that. He was Naveen. I still remember he was Naveen. I must have met him once or twice in the gym again. Just said courtesy hello to him. He would have said courtesy hello to me. But I will never forget his name because of that one small gesture that he did for me. He did not need to stop for me. He could have just simply went ahead. There was another lift that would have come. I would have come along. But he consciously took that step, or just stood by there, waiting for me.
And one more thing, I don't know, I'm stopping you here. I don't know whether you have realized it or not. Now from that date, you are talking of 4 months or 2-3 months before it has happened. Now think in your life, all those cases when you have got into lift and you have also started looking around if anybody else is also coming to...
Yeah, so
it must have happened to you.
And it has. So I would not, I don't remember about the lift, how many times I would have stopped for somebody that far off. Honestly speaking, I don't remember. But I always make sure to hold the door for the person who's coming behind me. That has always been in my system, that if somebody is coming behind me, I will always hold the door for that person to at least cross a bit of the door.
Absolutely.
I never leave the door behind anybody, because doors are automatically closing, mostly in these malls or in offices and places. I always make sure that I'm holding the door for the person who's coming behind me, even if it is 5 steps back or whatever. So again, getting the same reciprocation from somebody, and here it was very evidently that he stopped.
He stopped.
It was not that I was just behind him and he stopped. He could have simply gone. It would have not. I would not even have thought कि ये रुका क्यों नहीं, रोक सकता था. Nothing of that would have happened. So that's the kind of empathy I think everybody needs to follow in life, and it's not about giving somebody something. It's act of kindness.
That's
small gestures.
Yeah.
Small gestures are act of kindness, which again, like as I always say, which again develop the world around us. And apart from that, definitely if you are feeding somebody, if you are like paying for somebody's education, which is like again a very, very good thing to do, you are actually creating a future generation who's going to be educated.
A bigger purpose.
Yes. It's not about that you are just making one person get that education, but you're creating an entire generation going forward who will be educated and would be self-sufficient in their lives. So those act of kindness also definitely, they really do matter. But again, they have to come from your heart. It's not that just because I have money, I'll just give money. They have to come from your heart, and you have to put the money in the right place if you are willing to do that. So I think, kindness is something that is a value that I think everybody should have. So I would just want to listen more from you on this.
I will give you. I was just, when you were speaking about it, I'll just give some sort of a corollary to that. In fact, sometimes by doing an act of kindness, a sort of arrogance also creeps in.
Yeah.
And we have to be benekia. We have to be also very careful.
Yeah.
I'll just give you beautiful anecdote. In fact, this is a story which my wife has written. She is a short story writer. She writes writes about all these things, and this really happened. Of course, she has written a story out of. I mean, she has written about it. Uh, this happened in Bombay. We were traveling. We were traveling in our vehicle, so we were going. So when we were on the road, on one of the traffics, we stopped. So you see everywhere in the traffics, this small little girls. They come in.
Yeah.
They sell you flowers. They sell you some items and all. This is. We still remember that lovely girl, very small girl, must be around 7-8 years old. She came and tapped on the window, and she had a very unique face. So, she was selling the small cars, a set of small cars. So probably my wife, just as a sort of, it's again an act of kindness.
Yeah.
He wanted to help her, so she told, okay, how much is the price? So we didn't require. Our children had already grown up, but she wanted to help. So she asked us. Then she told me, I think 300 rupees or some price. She told. So my wife told, no, we don't want so many. We want two. We want two. Then she told, okay, you take two. So she took out two. So when she took out two, so it became, it should have become something like 65 rupees or 66 rupees. So she gave two. So wife gave her 100 rupees. And she told, you keep this 100 rupees. It's okay. You keep this 100 rupees. And the girl took that, gave us two, went away. So at this point of time, both of us sitting in the front seats of we were first of all feeling very happy that we have helped somebody. And the wife writes about it. She writes that some sort of pride has come in that, oh, two would have been 66 rupees, but we have given her 100 rupees. So we have given her extra. I'm not remembering exact pricing, but something of that. The traffic light is just set to change from red to green. The girl kept coming to us. We saw her again coming. And then wife thought, okay, she wants to sell more. So she told, no, two is enough. She told, no, open your window.
Return the balance.
No.
Okay.
She gives one more car.
Okay.
She says, you keep it for your child. She herself is a 6-7 years old child. She gives back. And to tell you very frankly, I'm when we are thinking about it, we are just thinking about it at what way she did it. She timed it so well that we did not have time to give back to her. She just opened it. She gave it to her. She told, keep it for your child. That the signal got green. We had to move out. We can't stop and give her some money. We had to move out.
That's what I say. God shows you your place.
Absolutely. This is where also it is important. It is extremely important. We really don't know whether it crept into our mind, but we felt suddenly she grew in stature like anything to all of us. We were not helping her. We were just a part of the whole system.
The means for that money to go to her.
And that's what. So I always say that when you do that act of kindness, it has to be completely from yourself, as a submission, as a self-submission. Exactly. It cannot be anything else.
So here, I mostly use that one statement, जो मेरा है वो मुझसे कोई ले नहीं सकता, जो किसी और का है मुझे वो चाहिए नहीं.